join the family. Today, we talking about something I wish was just a bad TikTok skit, but nah, this was real life. There's this young lady, Jaden, 16 years old, went and got herself a BBL. Yeah, you heard me, Brazilian, butt, lift, at 16. Lord have mercy. When I was 16, my biggest surgery was getting my braces tightened. Now, before we even get to the aftermath, let's just pause and ask the big question. Where were the parents? Because unless this girl flew to the Dominican Republic in disguise with a fake passport, somebody's mama and daddy, or at least some grown adult, signed off on this.
Get unready with me while I talk about how being gifted a BBL for my 16th birthday ruined my life. Okay, so yes, it was a gift, but no, it was not pushed on me in any way. It was actually something I begged for, but I was 16. So I would say this ruined my life. Just having started my plastic surgery journey at such a young age, I would say I quite literally became addicted. I had 8 procedures by the time I was 21, many of which I regret. I'm talking about it now because I finally have started the journey of reversing my plastic surgery. I'm 22 now, so I did get my BBL years ago. So I would say it was before the whole like BBL wave really took full effect. But again, for me, it was the age that I got my BBL. I don't have anything against BBLs. So I ended up just getting a lot of honestly unnecessary surgeries, and I would say in the end I ended up being more insecure than I was to begin with. So with my most recent body enhancement surgery that I had in 2022, I had major complications. I would go as far as to say I'm borderline disabled. I can't do any of the things I used to be able to do and I enjoy doing. I can't do yoga, I can't do, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things I can't do. Every decision that I make has to have an extra 2 seconds added on to be calculated, and you know what I mean? Like I have to actually calculate my movements to avoid causing further damage and pain. So starting at such a young age with the plastic surgery and seeing like how easy it was to just go make all these alterations to your body, I started to see more and more flaws in myself. And I started to want to correct these flaws. But like at what cost, you know what I mean? I'm physically, mentally worse off than I was prior to these surgeries. At 16, my body was still developing, you know what I mean? Like it was no